live. Welcome to the Let's Go Strap podcast. It's Beau. It's Rob. We're here to push agendas.
On a Monday.
It is a Monday. It's a rare Monday episode. We're here to push agendas. We're here to celebrate my championship victory.
Congratulations. Finally.
I got the I know it's a long time coming.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible, or more. It really more felt like it's about damn time.
It's like, thank God.
I know. I feel like I've been waiting years for this, man. I finally made it happen. What was I gonna say? I thought I had a Falcons hat. I know for a fact I bought a Falcons hat a long time ago for I don't remember why I bought it. It was like a cheap, quick purchase. I think I bought it right before the Patriots Falcons Super Bowl, just because I was like, well, if I'm going to go to a Super Bowl party, I want to show who I'm rooting for. So I bought a quick Falcons hat for cheap. That's true. We do need.
Actually, Advent goes to the New Year, and this is
yeah. I did change the profile pic on the thumbnail, but I forgot to change it on the.
And you changed the background.
And
give us time. You're overestimating us.
On the actual on the profile pic though. I'll change that though. I'll change it. Don't
We'll get it right.
It's all right.
Someone's getting fired. We're gonna fire one of our assistants, and it's gonna be we're gonna tell them you had them fired.
Yep. You personally got our intern fired.
Have that on your conscience.
They had to survive on too. So,
how's that gonna feel on your conscience?
Yeah. Brutal. But yeah, we do need to change the profile picture. I actually completely forgot about that. I did with the thumbnail, and I forgot with the actual account. Well, it's all right. We'll figure it out. I'm just surprised they're more concerned about that than the fact that we're starting 27 minutes late.
Yeah, my fault, guys.
That one's on me. Intern fired.
That one's on me. My bad, guys.
No. Love the jersey, by the way.
Thank you.
Rivalries jersey.
Here, I'll show you the player. One I've always wanted to get my hands on. Finally got a Leonard Williams jersey.
Very nice.
How's the color look? Can you see the color change at all?
A little bit. It's definitely shinier than the average jersey.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, it's really cool. I really love it. I really like it. Yeah, no. I told my dad, because it was a Christmas gift from my dad, and that was my Christmas gift, and I'm like, if you're gonna go to because he works near the team store, so it's like, yeah, I'll just, I know. It's like, who do you want? It's like, well, there's this player I really want, but I doubt they'll have it. So if they don't have that, I did something really lame, Beau. I said, if they don't have that, you can get me a 12 fan, because I really wanted a rivalry jersey. So I almost got one of the lamest jerseys out there.
The 12 fan.
I don't have a 12 fan.
How could you? It's the most casual jersey you can buy.
It is. It's so casual.
Oh man,
for some reason
I feel like that's baby's first Seahawks jersey. Seahawks fans, every baby's first Seahawks jersey's got to be the 12 fan one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I would get a Robbie Oots jersey. Start him off right.
Beautiful.
Surprisingly, not a hot commodity.
Shocking, truly.
He's been a really good run blocking fullback. He's had some really nice blocks, but
the type of things that sell jerseys, run blocking.
But they have yet to even give him a target in the regular season, which is so disappointing to me. And in the Rams game, he was like wide. He was though. I hate it, especially in games like at Husky games. Someone gets pissed off. They don't throw a backside deep ball. It's like that was never really in the concept. Come on, people. No ball. But there's one I was like, oh, I really wish they threw that one, because he was open on the backside like wheel.
Is that Dance Moms? Is this a Dance Moms reference in the chat? If so,
I've never watched Dance Moms, but I've seen the memes and they're very funny.
Oh, there's some great memes that come out of Dance Moms for sure.
like the one where she is in like a wheelchair. And it's
Okay, it's a different one. Okay, it's a different. All right, I thought this was a Dance Moms reference.
Do you know which one I'm talking about, though?
I think so. And the wheelchair, yeah, that's the main lady.
Yeah, no. Like, have you seen that video? Is what I was saying.
Oh no.
Oh, she's like in like an electric wheelchair and like slowly like goes away and runs away from the cameras.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh,
it
I
was
love
Dance
it.
Moms. Okay. Oh man. Ooh, Sharks and Ducks coming down to the wire. A minute 30. Sharks with the lead, but the Anaheim's on the power play.
What's going on in the Kraken game? My dad and brother are at the game.
Yes, it is Dance Moms.
Oh, it's 2-2.
We know the content. We know this stuff.
This one's come. The Kraken's come down to the wire too.
We gotta clear this puck here.
Kraken are 2-2 against the Canucks.
Power play's over. Oh, we gotta clear this puck. Come on, get it out of the zone. Man. All right.
Welcome to the West Coast Hockey Pod.
Oh, no! Hit an empty net and he missed.
Oh no!
Oh man, it was a full ice shot, but it would have been 6-4 if he hit the target.
Oh, brutal.
So instead, it's icing. But there's 56 seconds left. One goal game. My goodness, this shot on goal differential, it's 13-43 in favor of the Ducks, but the Sharks have 5 goals. We got 5 goals on 13 shots on goal. My goodness.
It is 2-2 Kraken's Canucks in 4 minutes left. 5 minutes left. My dad and brother at this game.
There you go. I'll let you have that up on the side. Well, while the Sharks game's finishing up, kind of pitch what we're going to talk about. Obviously, we have a whole another week of NFL action to break down here from week 17. More games, Christmas games, the Saturday games. Were there any Friday games? No, there were no Friday games.
No.
Oh, get out of the zone. Get it out of the zone. My goodness. Okay, here we go. Oh, catch up to it. Oh, that's not going to be icing. You got the open goal. Just hit that. Oh, he missed, but okay. It took 20 seconds off the clock, though, and still possession of the puck. That's a win. Oh, no. So talk about all the games from week 17, of course. Start breaking down. Ooh, just clear it. Get out of the offensive zone. Nice, okay. That might do it. Talk about all the week 17 games, predict the week 18 games, break down the playoff picture, break down the draft order seeding. Is that it? Oh, wow. 0.6 seconds. Oh, there's a fight with 0.6 seconds on the clock.
Let's go. That's why we love hockey.
That's why we do it. That's hockey for you right there. Oh, man. They didn't actually end up fighting. Will they put any time? Oh, here we go. Oh, it's going to come down to the wire. Here we go. Okay.
Friend of the pod, Nate, big McTavish fan.
Here we go. 1.6 left. All you got, if you win the face-off, it's over. Win the face-off, and it's over. They call timeout? All right. Let's get into the games then while we wait for this timeout to end. That's this week. First game of the week. And by the way, I got to kind of give some credit here. No, kind of a surprise. Of the 6 teams that played on Christmas, 5 of them were alternate jerseys. And I love alternate jerseys.
Who doesn't?
Jerseys. There are some people that were pissed about this. I'm not going to lie. Like that, I mean, like, and
old men yelling at clouds.
Yeah, no one hated the Dallas alternates. The Dallas alternates with the white helmet with the blue jerseys, those looked excellent. Honestly, no complaints. Very few had any issue with the Washington alternates because they were throwbacks. Nobody hates throwbacks. The Detroit Minnesota game got a lot of complaints though.
A lot of people
were like, I think both jerseys look good, but both jerseys look good. But a lot of people were like, how can I tell which team's which? Like, Minnesota doesn't have any purple in their jersey, and Detroit doesn't have. Well, they don't have any blue. Well, they have blue, but it's on the helmet.
Are they colorblind?
They might be colorblind, honestly. To be fair, there is not a lot of purple in the Minnesota jersey. Like, I think Minnesota could benefit from making like the horn on the helmet purple, because keeping it white against a white helmet, I kind of get that one. I think it's a little silly. It's silly.
I love a whiteout, man. Icy white.
Oh, I love a whiteout, but I mean, there should be a splash of color in there.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I think for an iconography standpoint, having a white horn on a white helmet, you can't see that.
That's fair.
There we go. Sharks win again. Let's go. Came down to the wire, but we did it. Oh, man.
Should we just talk about Monday night first? Because I want to.
Do you want to? Okay, and then let's do that. We haven't even started talking about Dallas, Washington yet, so let's talk about Monday night.
What a way to end the weekend. Man, this is karma for all the whining all week. The football gods don't like whiners. I think that one that's everyone knows that. Just constant whining from McVay all week. Couldn't happen to a better team, in my opinion. And then, like, Sean McVay was acting like a spoiled brat who doesn't know what it's like to lose after losing, and like he was looking so sad and dejected when they were getting killed.
Mm-hmm.
You lost to a horrible Falcons team.
Hey, a horrible Falcons team that all of a sudden is 7-9. And all of a sudden, could end up deciding the AFC South.
That is true.
South. It's crazy to think that Tampa could win on Saturday, and it won't even matter. If
it's their own damn fault for losing to the Quinn Ewers-led Dolphins.
Oh no, I'm not saying it's not. It's just kind of funny that that's how it's working.
It is.
Like,
especially after putting the Seahawks on Saturday night. There's some people. You know who's very upset about that is Sean McVay. He's very upset about that. Or not Sean. No, Kyle Shanahan. My bad.
I was gonna say, what's Sean McVay upset? It doesn't affect him at all.
And it's funny because Mike had his weekly radio show this morning. Someone asked him, like, how do you feel about this? Like, I don't care. you get some of the social awkwardness from Mike Patton's like, I don't care. We're just playing on Saturday.
Yep. Playing one day earlier than anticipated. And they probably would have had the Sunday night game if Cleveland or if Pittsburgh had just taken care of business against Cleveland. But
yeah. Dude, you know what's been really annoying lately is, like, after the Seahawks beat the Rams, Niners were like, thanks, Seahawks, let's go. We're going to win the division now. It's like they think, like, that they're going to kill us.
They probably won't kill you, but, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if San Francisco won.
They think it's a done deal, is what I'm saying.
It's not a done deal by any means.
They're not giving us a chance. That's
Seattle's
the point.
favored. I think. Yeah, Seattle's literally favored. I think it's
Niners fans are delusional.
Chance. That's fair. Inaccurate in my interactions with them as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them. Shout out my professor. He might be watching this right now. I gave him my podcast link. You're not delusional, my friend. You're awesome. The other Niners fans, though.
There's some rough ones in there.
Mm-hmm. There are. I grew up in NorCal. I know.
Oh, yeah. You know better than me. Yeah.
I know very well. Unfortunately. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
Your boy, Jesse Bates, awesome pick 6.
Oh, yep, Jesse Bates, of course. Oh, Xavier Watts, another pick, one of my draft crushes. Two guys, one who was a Bengal and should still be a Bengal, one who should now be a Bengal who never was. Ridiculous. Oh, but Al Golden just needed Demetrius Knight Jr. in the second round. He just needed him.
He should have known better than anyone that Watts was a baller.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I don't get.
Kraken go to overtime. Yeah, no, Stafford lost the MVP tonight. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I saw I saw a funny meme that was like Stafford diving after Xavier Watts. It was like instead of Xavier Watts, it was MVP.
Yeah, it was a rough way for MVP campaign to go out.
Yeah,
2
he had a
games in a
rough
row.
one.
Yeah, he
Honestly,
really did.
Stafford was pretty good. No, Stafford was good against the Seahawks. Like hit them, maybe partially. He's part of the reason they lost in the five failed drives in the second half. But like, I'd put a lot more blame on their defense. He was still pretty good. He lost it tonight, though, for sure. I mean, losing doesn't help your case, right?
Right.
I mean, Drake May won it, although, yeah. I mean, hey, didn't the Jets beat the Falcons?
They did beat the Falcons. The Jets beat the Falcons.
So, I mean, tells you that.
So, Patriots beat the Jets, beat the Falcons, who beat the Rams. Therefore, transitive property, you gotta give it to Drake May.
Yeah. I think Drake May's earned it, too. He's been incredible.
Yeah, at this point, I think it has to be Drake.
Is Drake May's middle name actually Jesus? People have been saying that, and I haven't bothered to look it up.
I'm looking this up right now because I have no idea, and I highly doubt it. But who knows, man? Who actually knows? Drake May. Here we go. His middle name is Lee. Hey, you know another great quarterback whose middle name is Lee?
Who?
Joseph Lee Burrow.
I am very skeptical. I get a little suspicious when a guy from the Carolinas' middle name is Lee.
Joe's from Ohio. It's okay.
Oh yeah, no, I mean Ohio won the people from Ohio won the Union, the war.
Lee.
But I get very skeptical.
Famous Lees? Are there any other famous Lees?
Bruce Lee.
There you go. All right, okay. We'll give Drake May the benefit of the doubt and say he's named after Bruce.
I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt from where he's from. My eyebrows raised a little bit when I hear that. Count the rings, baby. Count the rings.
Maybe it's a family name.
Take a big fat L. Yeah, that's even worse. That's worse.
It's like his grandpa's name or something.
Even worse.
Hey, you know what that guy's first name was, though?
Mine's actually a family name, though.
All I'm saying is you backed yourself into a corner there.
Damn it. You got me. You got me on that one.
That was great. That was a great moment right there. Well, hey. Oh, I flipped the score on this one. It was 27. Oops. This is me making banners late. 24-27 Atlanta, not the other way around.
That was Jared Verse blocking that field goal was pretty cool. Can't deny that.
Jared Verse is such a baller, man. Jared Verse is such a baller. Yeah, the fact that the Rams. I mean, I thought I was watching a quintessential Falcons choke job.
I thought they were going to choke it. As soon as the kick got blocked, I thought it was over.
I thought, I knew it was like, okay. Luckily, at that point, Bijan had already done enough for my fantasy team that I was like, all right, I got cushion here. Let's see how this works out.
Unless he fumbles 5 times, you're fine.
I thought it was the Home Shopping Network. My bad. It is actually the Home Shopping Network. Just not tonight. Tomorrow night's the Home Shopping Network episode. What was I going to say? Yeah, no. Well, even if he'd fumbled 5 times, that would have only been minus 10 points. And by the start of the fourth quarter, he had like 40 points. So
yeah.
Like, all right, I was fine. I was good. I will say when Stafford threw his second pick, it dropped my lead to only 3 points, and I started to get a little.
I was watching it too. I was like, oh no, is it gonna happen?
But then Bijan had the 93-yard touchdown at that point. It's
like literally right after.
This thing's over.
You were getting the champagne out.
Yeah, at that point, I was for most of the second half. I was trying to figure out a way on my phone, and I'm sure there's an app where you can do this, but I don't have the effort or the time. to put the Bijan Robinson 93-yard touchdown run with the Titanic music. Like I was trying to find or not, just put it in the group or something, but I was trying to find a way, and I was like, I mean, you can obviously do it on a computer, but I'm like, I don't want to get off this couch. You kidding me? I'll do this on my phone, or I'm not going to do it at all. I'll wait for someone else to post it.
You know, I've never seen Titanic.
I've actually only seen the first half of it. I know what happens to the second half, though. The boat reaches its destination, everybody lives.
I know. Jack and Rose have a great life together.
They do. They really do. No one's ever made an iceberg meme ever about anything. I don't know why they talk about icebergs in connection to the movie. Maybe there's like they saw one off the side of the boat or something at one point.
Yeah, and they saw it and they moved around it, and they got to New York safely. It was a nice ride.
Yep, that's true. That's very true. Leonardo DiCaprio didn't die.
Well, not until after living a long and happy life with Rose.
That's true. It had been 84 years. It had been 84 years. So he probably did die eventually. That lady was old, by the way. She was like in her mid-20s, and then it had been 84 years after that.
She was 100.
She was well over 100 at that point. She was almost probably 110. And that's saying she's in her mid-20s, which is probably giving her the benefit of the doubt. She might have been late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah.
Like, she was old. The fact she could even remember all that is pretty impressive, honestly.
It is. Yeah, she stays pretty sharp.
She stayed sharp in her old age, that's for sure.
But yeah, I'm happy that Sean McVay's like pouty and like, oh, I'm not winning easily all the time. This sucks.
Yeah, he got off on a lot of blowout wins about halfway through the year, and really ever since the Carolina game. And that's not to say they've lost a ton of games since then. I guess they've lost. How's the recent schedule looked? I know they lost to Carolina the week after, or a couple days after Thanksgiving. Okay, then they killed the Cards, beat the Lions, choked against the Seahawks, and blew it.
Laid an egg.
Laid an egg against the Falcons. Yeah, it's been rough. Ever since the Carolina game, it's been tough sledding for them. It's not like they're getting killed, obviously. I mean, combined,
one thing
7 points
that people don't talk about the Seahawks this year, they do not lose to bad teams. They have not laid out a stinker all year.
I've only lost 3 games all year.
I know, but still, like we've been killing bad teams, right? Even the LOB laid out stinkers.
That's true. A lot of their worst games were against bad teams.
Yeah, like they almost lost to the winless Bucks in OT.
Yep.
You could say the Bucks looks a lot worse now, but like Baker was playing
at the time.
Baker was playing out of his freaking mind.
Right. And he still is, but in a different way. He's lost his freaking mind.
Yeah, it's tough sledding for Baker right now.
Yeah. I saw one person tweet like that, like the way to make MVP voting fair and not just who is the best quarterback in December is to have like take polls in week 6, 12, and 18 and have them equally weighted. And I saw some people tweeting that's a good idea. No, I saw some people that I respect tweeting, "Oh, that's a good idea." Wait, no, because if that was the case, Baker would have MVP votes this year. Do you think Baker deserves MVP votes? No.
Absolutely not.
Rhetorical question. No, he does not. In week 6, he did.
That's so stupid. That's such a bad idea.
It's a terrible idea. Like, I get there's a component of recency bias, but like, I don't know. Who cares? I don't know.
Yeah, good players. Yeah, MVPs win in December.
Right.
They do not give a hoot about what a player does in September.
September through mid-October, right?
Yeah, Ryan Fitzpatrick would have had MVP votes in 2019.
It's true. Any other takeaways from Rams Falcons before we backtrack a bit?
Enjoy Philly.
Enjoy Philly. Yeah, most likely Philly. Potentially Chicago, but most likely Philly. My goodness. Oh man. Honestly, the Rams should smoke the Eagles, but who knows?
We had a chance earlier in the year.
That's true. They were smoking them and then they choked. There's a pretty good chance, though, like based on those matchups, that 3/4 of the NFC divisional field is NFC West teams. Because you're looking at the loser of Niners. Obviously, the winner of Niners Seahawks is the 1 seed.
Mm-hmm.
The loser goes to Carolina or Tampa and most likely wins. And then I would give the Rams a very good chance of beating the Eagles or Bears. So
Bears might make a run, man.
They're feisty. They're feisty.
It's, I think we talked about it last episode. It's going to come a playoff experience for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what could get them.
Yeah.
But I mean, it wouldn't surprise me because, it's pretty clear that the NFC West is by far the class of the conference.
That's the NFL this year.
Yeah.
No, there's no other conference or division that's sending 3 teams to the playoffs. I'm trying to think. In the AFC, no.
Honestly, it's just ridiculous.
Not the East.
How good this division's been this year.
Yeah. The South for a while, but then Colts fell off. Yeah.
But then the Jags kind of resurged. I'd say, probably the South's probably the closest thing.
AFC South was the next closest. NFC North, like Detroit, obviously isn't going to the playoffs, but they're competitive.
Yeah, but the Vikings totally fell apart.
Yeah, but the AFC South has the Titans. If that's your Vikings allegory,
and we have the Cards.
Right. I would probably say I'd still take the NFC North over the AFC South. Hold on, team to team. I'm taking the Vikings over the Titans. I'm taking the Lions over the Colts.
For the Titans, it depends who their quarterback is.
Yeah. Packers, Texans. I'd take the Texans.
Yeah.
Jags, Bears is tough.
I'd take the Bears right now.
I don't know. The Jags are rolling right now, man.
I really like how
football.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
That one's
They're
tough.
both playing really good.
The Bears are playing good too. I guess by that I'd give the edge to the NFC North, but it's close. It's real close. Yeah, I'd give edge NFC North. So I'd say we go NFC West, NFC North, AFC South.
I think the Cards are better than a 3-13 team, than an average 3-13 team.
Yeah. I'd probably take. Yeah. Either way, I think the West is first.
I think they're part of the reason they're 3-13 is because they're in the NFC West. I think they probably have 5 wins if they're in a different division.
Yeah.
I'd say they're like a 5-win caliber team.
Yeah. Honestly, they've got the talent to be like a 7-win team, but they're just not well coached.
No. And it sounds like Gannon might be safe.
Really?
Which is like...
Which coaches are getting fired, man? Because
Pete's gone. I know that.
Pete's gone for sure. Obviously, Callahan and Dable are already gone. Pete's got to be gone.
Pete's gone.
I saw McDaniel's probably safe.
Steichen might be gone.
Really?
Because new ownership wants their choice. And if Steichen gets fired, he's going to be head coach somewhere else.
I saw Raheem Morris is probably safe.
Idiotic.
Yeah.
Someone please hire Clint Kubiak. He's not getting hired.
That might be it. There might only be 4 or 5 head coach openings.
Zach Taylor safe?
Zach Taylor's 100% safe. Especially after how the past couple of games are going.
Yeah.
Which I freaking knew would happen. I was like, the only way this turns around is if we just absolutely get slaughtered and look like we don't care in the final 3 games. And instead, they saved their best football of the whole season for the last 3 games.
Is Al Golden safe?
They always do. They always do. I think it was Trey Wingo, and I've had my issues with Trey Wingo in the past, but he did post the Bengals always have an argument for the best team to not make the playoffs, and this year they are certainly making their case.
Do you watch the games?
Are you asking me? Sorry.
Oh, Trey Wingo. I'm asking Trey Wingo if he watches the games.
Yeah. I mean, they were a disaster for the first 15 weeks, but it's okay because they won blowouts the last 3 weeks of the season to get to 7-10 and screw up their draft spot. Awesome. We'll talk about the Bengals in a second. I don't want to blow the load on them early. Back to Christmas, though, unless we got anything else from Atlanta, LA.
No, we spent too much time on them already.
Dallas, Washington. Not much to talk about in this one. I mean, 2 teams that were already eliminated coming in. So, hey, Josh Johnson looked surprisingly. The Commanders' offense had a little bit of a pulse with him.
They did. I can't believe he's still in the league, though.
He was on the Sacramento Mountain. I literally, when I was a kid, I went to a Sacramento Mountain Lions game, and Josh Johnson was the quarterback.
Is that Arena?
No, it was what was it? It was like what was the league called? It might have been no, it's not USFL. That was something else.
Was it the XFL?
It was not the XFL. Sacramento Mountain Lions. What was the league even called? UFL. It was just the United. Oh, it was called the United Football League, but it wasn't the current UFL.
Oh, okay.
It was a previous version of the UFL. There was only 4 teams in it at the end.
Oh.
Here we go. Oh, look, that's great. They had a expansion in 2010 and then immediately contracted. They started with 4 teams in 2009. Got to a big old 5 teams in 2010, and then immediately went down to 4 teams again. Some pretty big names, though, attached here. Jay Gruden was the head coach of the Florida Tuskers.
That's a stupid name.
Hell yeah. Hold on. What were these teams? Okay, there's Florida Tuskers. There's the Hartford Colonials. Yeah. There was the Las Vegas Locomotives. All right. The Omaha Nighthawks, the Sacramento Mountain Lions, and the Virginia Destroyers. Oh, you know who the last coach of the Virginia Destroyers was?
What?
Kurt Schottenheimer.
Not Marty and not Brian. Who's Kurt?
I imagine probably their probably younger brother. Never mind. Oh no, never mind. He's an old fart. He's probably
Marty's brother.
He's probably his brother. Yeah, personal life. Let's see. Yeah, he's his brother because his nephew is Brian Schottenheimer. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the younger brother of Marty. Yep. Kurt Schottenheimer.
It's like I don't know Kurt.
Yeah, there you go. Kurt Schottenheimer. I just saw the last name and I wanted to immediately point it out. Jim Fassel. There you go.
Oh, that's John Fossil's dad.
Yep. Jim Fassel is the head coach of the Las Vegas Locomotives. Oh, you know, there was only 2 teams that existed throughout the entire run of the
Which
UFL.
one?
It was the Las Vegas Locomotives and the Sacramento Mountain Lions.
Nice. Hometown hero.
There you go. There you go. Oh, and actually, the Sacramento Mountains Lions game I went to was against the Las Vegas Locomotives. I remember that. So
nice.
There you go. I watched a classic UFL rivalry. What teams won every year? They got to have a list of like who won the championships, right? Most titles lost. They had 4 seasons, and the Locomotives won the championship in 3 of them.
Ooh, that's not
Who
good
won the
parity
other
right
one?
there.
Not good parity at all. Who won the other one? 2009, 2010. Gotta find who won this other one. Oh man, it shut down halfway through 2012, so they didn't actually have a championship that year.
Sad.
Oh, bummer. So the Las Vegas Locomotives are forever UFL champions.
Just like how we're for LA Bowl
Pac-12
champions.
And LA Bowl champions. Oh no, we won't be forever Pac-12 champions because there'll be a Pac-12 championship next year. We will be forever LA Bowl champions.
We're forever Pac-12 champions. That it's not the same Pac-12.
Yeah.
It's on the ring. It's on the Pac-12
True.
title ring.
That's true. I like how Josh Johnson got to have a whole diatribe about the UFL, the original UFL.
I wonder if Jim Tom Sula ever coached in the original UFL.
You know what? He probably did. He was probably a quarterback for one of those teams.
He was a defensive lineman. Come on, man. You're fired. You don't
I know that.
You don't know your Jim Tom Sula lore.
I know he was a defensive lineman.
Nope. Fired hot shot. I got you.
All right.
You don't know your Jim Tom Sula lore.
You got me. It was defensive lineman on one of those teams. That make you happy? Is the defensive player of the year in 2009.
You're kidding.
No. Of course. He was a plumber back then.
True.
Come on, you know this.
No, he was never a plumber. No. He was a was he a vacuum salesman or something?
I think he was an air conditioner salesman, wasn't he?
I don't know if
He was some sort of salesman.
He sold something. I know that.
Hold on, I got to pull up the Jim. This is like a peak sidetrack podcast right here. Sidetrack podcast. There we go. Jim Tom Sula graphic. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's the first thing that pops. Oh, he doesn't have the years he did each job. Dang.
Oh.
But here we go. Medical equipment sales rep, newspaper delivery man, night janitor, firewood cutter, clean floors at department store, food sales rep, and
doormat salesman. That's what it was. It was doormats, which he sold plenty of those when he was the head coach there.
That's true. My goodness, doormat salesman's crazy.
I love him, man. He's one of my favorites.
Oh man, I know we looked this up at one point, but how's he doing? What's he up to nowadays?
Well, remember he was the Rhein Fire head coach in Germany.
Oh, that's true. You're right. Yep, that's what he was doing most recently.
And he was coach of the year.
Wait, hold on. Let's see if we can pinpoint when he was working different jobs based on the openings here. The Scottish Claymores?
That's World League right there. Or is that World League or NFL Europe? Berlin Thunder. Ooh, Thunder at Berlin. I don't think that was a good name with their affinity with lightning in Germany.
Yeah. And storms.
Yeah.
That was an interesting choice.
Same with the Rhein Fire.
The San Francisco 49ers head coach, like 3 gigs after being the DC for the Berlin Thunder.
Oh gosh.
I love that this dude was.
We gotta get Jim Tom Sula on the pod, man.
Oh man, I love Jim Tom Sula, man.
He's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
This is funny. I was tweeting with Rob Staten last night. Mm-hmm. And like some British person's out in his replies like, Rob, could you I love your coverage of Sheffield football, but I have notifications on, but after my literally this is how after my tea time I saw one of your post notifications and I saw it was about silly American football. Can you use a different account for this nonsense? Rob Staten just goes, no. It's like that's why he's the GOAT. See, his grumpiness is very justified sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get Rob Staten on. We got to get Jim Tomsula on. We got a big guest list, man.
Yep. You gotta get
Who's
gotta
your
get
dream
Josh
guest?
Johnson. Josh Johnson. Talk about just to talk about his days Sacramento Mountains Lions quarterback.
Let's go. Jake Browning. We got to get Jake Browning.
Jake
on.
Browning. Gotta get Jake Browning on. You know, gotta get Jake Browning on. I'm trying to think. Realistic guest. Who's the most famous person in my contacts here?
I bet you we could get Robbie Utes on.
Oh, should I text Roma Dunze right now? See what he's up to? No, I'm not going to. Unfortunately, I've got shame. If not, I would. Roma Dunze. Hell yeah, dude. Off season maybe. How about that? Off season maybe.
We can dream.
We can dream. See if he responds. He might have changed his number. He might have gotten out.
Oh, he probably did. Yeah.
Anyways, Dallas, Washington. You can tell by how much we've talked about this game since we pulled it up as the topic. There's not much to say about this one.
No.
Dallas controlled this one. Shout out Josh Johnson for keeping it close, though.
Yeah, it gave us a little bit of Christmas morning entertainment.
Yeah, this game. Denver, Kansas City ended up being pretty good too. I was going to say this game ended up being
was it Christmas morning entertainment? I didn't say that there wasn't other entertainment during the day.
Oh no, I was going to say it was the best game of the day, but actually, Denver, Kansas City was.
Yeah. Oh, geez, my dad was like, he doesn't get mad at football, but he gets disappointed.
Yeah, and talking about a segue, if there's ever a game to get disappointed at from the Lions.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, that was
Holy
rough.
Crap, the Lions got swept by the Vikings.
I know.
A bad Vikings team.
Max Brosmer had 3 passing yards.
Yep. 7 sacks.
Horribly goofy turnovers. Like it was a Jared Goof game.
It truly was. Not a lot of Lions fans are trying to run him out of town after this one.
Here's what happened. I was talking about this with my dad. It's just, what happens after a couple of years of being good. After being, your team identity is being physical. You're going to have consequences from that.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have, I forget the word that I used. But it's just, it's just the cost of doing business, long playoff runs, worst draft position. You had some misses, players get older. It wasn't like a super, super young team. We had some really important pieces that were definitely on the older end. And Jared Goff is a fine quarterback, but he's not a quarterback that's going to mask flaws. He's not Joe Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
If you put Joe Burrow on that team, they'd be winning Super Bowls.
Oh, 100%.
It's just, it's going to happen. You play in a tough division. But, getting swept by the Vikings is pretty embarrassing. And then the big staff turnover, too. They just lose their coordinators. They lost a lot of position coaches, too.
Mm-hmm.
And Petullo was bad, Petullo's Philly. Man, people keep hiring. Stop hiring Italian coordinators. I feel like there's no good Italian coordinators.
Vic Fangio.
Offensive coordinator. How about that?
Oh, okay, fair enough. I was gonna say Lou Anarumo. Although he lost his luster a little bit too past couple of weeks. But we'll talk about that when we get to Indy. Who is the Lions offense coordinator? Hold on. What's this dude's name? Current staff. John Morton.
Oh no, never mind.
That didn't sound Italian to me.
I'm fired.
You're fired, Acha. Oh, you know who the passing game coordinator is?
Who?
David Shaw.
Oh.
There you go. Would not have picked him for passing game coordinator. I thought he would have been running game coordinator.
Yeah, that's probably an issue. Yeah.
Yeah. There's the problem. You got him coordinating the wrong half of the offense. Hey, Mark Brunell's quarterback's coach.
Look at that. There's some names on the staff, man.
Yeah. Neither of them guys did a very good job on Thursday, though.
No.
Jared Goff.
You see that? Like, Flores might not be retained.
Like, just let go. Period.
His contract's up.
Oh man.
If you let Flores walk, that is incredibly
the
foolish.
fact that you have control of him as a DC is ridiculous.
Like, there's talk about him going to Dallas, which is like...
Yep, that's what I'm seeing right now. Yeah, that would be abysmal by Minnesota if you let him walk.
Because, like, he's literally like Tony Stark building things in a cave with a box of scraps.
Right. Yeah, he's the king of that.
Like, I'm sorry, but he does not have talent on that defense. And he's made them incredible.
No, well, he's just the best at working with limited resources.
He is.
In fact, he's not getting head coaching looks yet. I mean, and he might, obviously, but...
I think part of it is he's a total pain to work with.
Yeah,
but also
he's the fact that he literally sued the league, too.
And he's still blackballed, for sure.
Yeah.
He is still absolutely blackballed.
Yep. But my goodness, fantastic defensive coach.
Incredible defensive coach. I mean, he's just so good.
He's one. I don't know if there's another DC in football that I'd take over him right now.
No, I can't think of one.
My head. Like, Fangio might be close.
Vance Joseph, maybe?
Vance Joseph, yeah. He'd be in the conversation. Spags would be in the conversation. D'Amico Ryans, but he's a head coach. He doesn't count.
Yeah, Mike McDonald. We
won't count head coaches because that's too easy. Jesse Minter would probably be in that conversation.
Yep. Not many.
Not many. I mean, probably not Halfley even in Green Bay because their defense was rough against Baltimore.
All the Rashawn Gary memes have been very funny. They've made me laugh.
Jim Schwartz at one point. Cleveland's defense is still pretty good.
It is. It helps that they have Myles Garrett, though.
Yeah, yep, 100%.
I could call a defense if I had Myles Garrett in the NFL.
Right.
Well, probably not, but still. He's done a good job with the young guys, for sure.
Rob Saleh.
Saleh, yeah. Although the defense hasn't been too good lately.
That's true. Shula.
Yeah, Shula would be up there.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's names, but I don't think I'm taking any of those guys off over Brian Flores right now.
I wouldn't, no.
It's one.
Especially if I wouldn't have to work with him.
Yeah. Segue moment. Two of the names we just talked about, Vance Joseph and Steve Spagnuolo, went head-to-head on Thursday and gave us the best game of the day.
It was a fun one.
Yeah, Kansas City kept it. They kept it close with old Doken
after getting humiliated by the
Titans. Yeah,
by the Titans.
Yeah, old Doken showed a little moxie. I mean, he wasn't amazing, but he showed a little moxie.
He did.
Showed like he belonged. He definitely has got the. I'm trying really hard not to sound like I'm hurting him up too much. I want to be clear. This is Chris Oladokin. I'm not saying he's like Patrick Mahomes. But as far as like managing the offense and like working off structure, I think he did a better job of that than Minshew did when Minshew was in there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a talent to be able to do that. You can win games.
Yeah. Part of that.
And that's against a really good defense with in a tough situation. That was a gutsy outing.
Yeah, and he wasn't amazing, but the Broncos' offense wasn't amazing either. I mean, this game just came down to the final possession. Kansas City almost had him, got down the field, got right into the position, just couldn't make the play they needed to when it came down to it. But gutsy outing, now they're playing a Raiders team that, sounds like they're tanking for the first overall pick because they pissed Max Crosby off, sent him home. So, or they shut him down, and then Max Crosby stormed off on his own, I guess,
and filmed himself playing basketball.
Yeah. So, we'll see how that goes.
He's gone.
100%. That's a conversation for February. We're gonna have plenty of time to talk about what team trades for Max Crosby. Yeah, we'll see. I'll be rooting for Kansas City so that the Bengals have better draft position. Anything else on this game before we move to the Saturday games?
No, I don't really want to talk more about Chris Oldilkin.
Houston, LA. Man, Justin Herbert just has to hate it when he sees the Texans, man.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't know if you remember that this was a couple of years ago at this point, but in 2021, the reason the Chargers missed the playoffs, they lost in Week 18 to the Raiders in a crazy game, but they also lost in Week 16 to a 2-win Texans team.
That's right.
And that ended up being one of the differences in them missing the playoffs.
Was that Davis Mills?
I don't remember if that. I think it was Davis Mills at the time. Like, I know Davis Mills was on the team. I can't remember if he was starting.
I think he was starting.
There you go. And it was Davis Mills. So yeah, Justin, and obviously everybody knows what happened in the playoff game last year.
Yep.
Justin Herbert, as soon as he sees that Texans logo, man, he starts shaking in his boots. And he wasn't terrible in this game by any means. He had the one turnover, but that wasn't really his fault. It bounced right off of Gadsden's hands.
I was seeing a lot of if-man memes this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Just wasn't able to put points on the board when it mattered. He took a lot of sacks in this one. That ended up being the difference. And, partially his fault, partially the fact that they've got an absolute patchwork offensive line. It already wasn't that good going into the season. Then they lost Rashawn Slater and Joe Alt.
When you have to rely on Trevor Penning, when you trade for Trevor Penning, it shows you how bad your line is.
Yeah. Well, they made big-time acquisition in March, Mekhi Becton, and he's been awful.
Yep. What a surprise.
Yeah. Yeah. Who's the Eagles' offensive line?
Stoutland.
Okay, there you go.
Best in the game.
Yeah, I was going to say they got a whole lot out of Mekhi Becton, considering he's never been good before Philly, and he hasn't been good since he left. But he became like the best guard in football the 1 year he played for him.
Yeah, no, Stoutland's really, really good.
Meanwhile, Houston clinched a playoff spot, kicks Indy out of the playoffs.
Good for them, man, because they had some struggles early on.
Yeah, you know what? They started 0-3, and since then, they've only lost 2 games, both of which were one-possession games to the top seeds in both conferences.
That Seahawks game wasn't really one possession, though. Like, technically, yes, but, like, de facto.
It fits the narrative, so we're going to run with it.
All right. Okay, if man.
It's not if, it's technicality. If anything, you're being if man right now with saying, like, well, it wasn't really.
You watched that game.
I did watch that game, and I saw the final score. It was technically a one-possession game. And
technically, man.
Technicality, man. Hey, technicality, man's better than if, man. This technicality, man, operates in reality.
Like, you got me there.
But so point being, though, Houston is definitely on a roll right now.
That defense is just so good.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of some defenses that aren't too good, Baltimore and Green Bay.
Ugh.
Woof.
The Rashawn Gary memes have been so good this week.
I was so looking forward to the Ravens just being dead and buried, but nope, have to deal with them for at least another week. And knowing my luck, they'll win against Pittsburgh.
It's Mike Tomlin with a He's already got his 9 and 8, so yeah.
He already got his 9th win.
He might mail it in.
We'll see. I don't know. The Ravens just Derrick Henry had an awesome game. Let's be clear. He was fantastic.
It looked like vintage Derrick Henry.
It really did.
Is he a top 5 running back of all time? I say yes.
A lot of good ones. There's Barry, Walter, Emmitt Smith.
Honestly, I'd take Henry over Emmitt Smith because Emmitt Smith had a lot to play with.
That's true. Jim Brown.
It's hard for me with old players like Walter Payton. I will accept. Jim Brown is tough for me.
That's fair.
It's a different list. I'd say
way back then. Yeah, that's fair.
Even though he's an incredible player.
It's close. It really is close. It really is close.
For me, easily it's a yes because Barry, Peyton.
Mm-hmm.
I'd honestly consider Adrian Peterson up there.
Oh, I forgot about AP. Yeah, he'd be up there too. Yeah, I forgot about AP.
And he got some good backs in the 90s too.
Yeah, there were a lot of good backs in the 90s.
With Danny Tomlinson.
LT, yeah, I forgot about LT. Good call. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis.
Mm-hmm. Sean Alexander.
I love when the Bengals signed Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis. His big claim to fame was he never. Hey, I don't want this turn to Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis because he was a good player for us, but his big claim to fame was he never fumbled. In his 3rd game with us, he fumbled twice.
You know what's crazy? Jonah Coleman never fumbled in college until the bowl game. That was his only fumble ever in college.
Dang. You almost had it. Jonah Coleman, future law firm?
Hmm?
Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis? Just the comp.
I would say yes for Derrick Henry being a top 5. I mean,
it's close, honestly. I was gonna say resoundingly no, but I'm thinking about it more and more, and I'm like,
just the way he's played, how consistent over such a long term.
Yeah, that's true.
For the kind of back he is, just the outside run and a DB, like his iconic play. You've seen it a million times. Is stiff arming a DB on the outside run.
Yep, that's true. Yeah, he might have it. He really might have it, which is crazy because for weeks I've been saying he's washed, and he looked washed for a while too.
He did.
He bounces back and forth. One week he'll look washed, the next week he'll look like vintage Derrick Henry. Which
having this kind of longevity in the modern game is also incredibly impressive.
Right. Especially for his play style. Now, granted, he's massive. That helps. But he's never had a serious season-ending injury.
No.
Has he ever had a torn ACL or anything?
His ACLs are made out of steel.
Yeah. Watch him tear his ACL on Sunday now, just because we said that. My goodness. Yeah, so it's really, truly, Sunday Night Football next week's going to be the classic Hitler versus Stalin meme for me. I'll think of a history joke when we get to that game. Because I know which team I'm rooting for, and I know which team I'm calling which. But, oh, you know what? Okay. Steelers to Stalin. I'm rooting for the Steelers. Because I know when it gets crunch time, they're gonna starve. All right, there you go.
Nice.
There you go. Here we go. Next game. Unless there's anything else on Baltimore Green Bay you want to talk about.
I got nothing else to add. Malik Willis might Matt Flynn himself.
That's true. He's going into free agency. He might be a starting quarterback in the league somewhere next year. At this rate. Good for him.
Good for him. Yeah.
Cincinnati, Arizona. I mean, is there anything else to talk about in this game other than the Cody Ford revenge game?
That was awesome.
Hell yeah. He better win Angry Run. He better win the Angry Run staff because that was awesome. That was awesome. Catching a little 4-yard curl and taking it took it all the way to like the 4-yard line. Got like a 21-yard catch out of that. Oh man. Awesome play by Cody Ford there.
Joe Burrow's reaction too.
Oh yeah, he was like, it was awesome. I love it when Joe Burrow looks like he's happy and enjoying playing for the Bengals. More of that, please. I mean, I said it on this exact program 2 weeks ago. Oh, now that the Bengals are looking at the playoffs, they're going to win out. They're probably going to win comfortably. They're going to justify keeping Zach Taylor as the coach with their performances. It's written in stone. It's written in stone. And obviously, and there was the article that came out that said Duke and Zach and Al, all their jobs were safe. And now they're super safe because, I mean, you know, Zach has coached well the past couple weeks, and Al's coached well the past couple weeks, and Duke's players are, even the young defensive ones that I was hating on for most of the year, are actually starting to show some signs of life. Not
Shamar Stewart had a sack.
Shamar Stewart had a sack. Miles Murphy looks like he's going to be a good player. Dax Hill and DJ Turner are quietly like an awesome corner duo. Geno Stone's still terrible. Jordan
I saw something funny. It was like Mike McDonald deserves a lot of credit for making Geno Stone, like making him a Pro Bowler.
He's horrible, man.
He's been really bad. The NFL was definitely right in not paying him.
Yeah.
We were wrong.
And Cincinnati could have cut him after last year. Instead, they just gave him a pay cut. Well, I just cut him at this point. Especially because they didn't use that money anywhere else. It's not like they went and used it to. I guess they signed Noah Fant and Dalton Reisner in August. So
how's Noah Fant been?
He's been pretty good, actually. You know, I mean, he's been our tight end like 3, but it's been pretty good as in that role. Been consistent. He does have a couple fumbles, but
yeah,
in games that we're getting blown out in anyway. So it's like, oh, great. It's not like he's like fumbled in a crucial spot. Like he fumbled in like the third quarter against Minnesota and like the fourth quarter against Pittsburgh, the second Pittsburgh game that we're getting killed in. So it's like, okay, whatever. One of those days. No, Fant's been pretty good, honestly. I've been pretty happy with Fant.
He's a fine player. I got nothing bad to say about Noah Fant.
I hope they bring him back. Or have him back and Drew Sample back, if I'm being honest.
How dare you?
Drew Sample offers absolutely nothing as a receiver.
He's a great blocker.
And you know what? Actually, his blocking grades are down this year.
No.
I know. I'm sorry. Newport's finest. If I can sit here and say that letting go of Jonah Williams and the upcoming offseason move of letting go of Jake Browning were good moves by Cincinnati, letting go of Drew Sample is going to be a good move.
That's fair. That's fair.
What else from this game? Defense looked good. Barrett Carter and Demetrius Knight probably both equally had their best games as Bengals. Again, all this is with the caveat. They were playing the Arizona Cardinals.
Hey, if we asked you preseason, you thought that'd be a great one.
That's true. I would have seen 37-14 over the Cardinals. I'm like, all right, we balled out. Joe Burrow threw 300 yards and 2 touchdowns. Chase Brown had over 150 total yards, 101 on the ground. Like, let's go.
You have Cardinals goggles, man.
It's the red tinted goggles.
They're nothing. That's just what they are. They are nothing.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know.
Horribly
there are things that you can get. There are things from this game that you can get personally.
Oh yeah.
And I do think, and Joe Burrow himself actually said this in the press conference because he was asked, like, does momentum from end of season wins when the season's already over, does that carry over into the next year? And the answer is no. Like, it doesn't. However, if young guys that previously weren't playing well or weren't playing period are able to step up and make plays in those end of season games, that momentum can carry.
Oh yeah, the best way to get better is to play games.
Yeah. So, when you're seeing these flashes from these defensive players like Dax Hill turning into like a really, really good corner 2 next to DJ Turner, Shamar Stewart getting a stack, Miles Murphy continuing to ball out, Demetrius Knight and Barrett Carter looking fine, Jordan Battle making some plays, Cedric Johnson making some plays. Like, and those are defensive guys. Their offense was like knife through butter in this entire game. So I could talk about them all day. Like when you see those sorts of performances, you're like, okay, like you see the path to 2026 maybe being a turnaround year for the defense. That's not to say you can status quo this thing. You do need to be aggressive in free agency, and you need to attack it hard in the draft. You still need at least 4 new starters on the team, period, free agency, and that's before the draft. You're probably looking, you need another D tackle. You need another edge rusher if you're letting Hendrickson go. You need a veteran linebacker. Oren Burks ain't that guy. And if you can pick up a veteran safety, awesome. Let's go for it. That leaves you in the draft in a spot where it's like, all right, best available defensive player, because we just need playmakers at every level of the field here. However, you do see the path. Barrett Carter should not be a starting linebacker on this team next year. I'm sorry. But he has not been god-awful unfieldable the past few weeks. And that's something. So
that is a low bar.
I know, right?
You hate Barrett Carter.
I really do. I do know. I you know what? Based on his play the past 3 weeks, I do not think he should be a cut candidate.
Okay. Hey, that's progress.
So it's something. It's something. Because for a majority of the season, I was tweeting out, get this dude off my football team. So there you go. From the Cardinals'
that shows improvement.
They're done. They're dead in the water. If they bring back Jonathan Gannon, it's a joke. But they might. Who knows?
They don't even know who their quarterback is next year.
Yeah. Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Hey, Jacoby's still got another year. They might just roll with him.
Oh, God.
Pittsburgh, Cleveland. My goodness, what a choke job by Pittsburgh. The funny thing is, Shadur wasn't even good in this game. Like, I was watching this game. I had it on the multi-view. He was terrible. But Pittsburgh was just, they looked listless, completely dead in the water. Definitely not a team that realized that had any interest in clinching the AFC North.
No. They cared more about denying the sack record to Myles Garrett.
Yep. And Myles Garrett said as much, funny enough.
And he's right.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Rodgers had guys wide open many times, and he just tried to keep playing hero ball. Like, there's a 10 to 6. Steelers have the ball at the Cleveland 30-yard line, 4th and 1. Rodgers throws a go ball into a blanketed one-on-one coverage to frickin' Scotty Miller.
In the year of our Lord 2025.
Or the last 4th and 1. He's got Kenneth Gainwell coming wide open on a Texas route that would have been a walk-in touchdown. Instead, he throws a fade ball to Marquez Valdes-Scantling. What was Rodgers looking at in the second half of this game? There were so many opportunities for them to win. Yeah. I don't know if he was like, oh, DK would have come down with this, so these guys should come down with it.
He wouldn't have.
Metcalf's got 4 inches on either of these guys.
DK Metcalf is bad at contested catches, too.
Yeah, that's true. But at least he's got size. Throwing to Marcus Valdes-Scantling. I guess Rodgers and Valdes-Scantling have the connection, so maybe that's what they're leaning on with that. But yeah,
he's not Devontae.
He's not Devontae, that's for sure. Yeah. For Cleveland, I don't know. I mean, Myles Garrett's still chasing the sack record. He'll probably get it this week against Cincinnati. Congratulations. Just don't hurt Burrow in the process, please. It's been a long enough season in Cincinnati. You know what, bro? Tell you what. I'll make a call. Burrow will take a fall for you so you can get your record. I don't even care if Myles gets it against us. He earned it, man.
Yeah.
He's earned it. The fact that it's taking him this long is kind of ridiculous. He's earned his record. Let him have it. Don't get hurt in the process. Myles, get your record and take the rest of the day off. Yeah. New Orleans, Tennessee. New Orleans? Hold on, I flipped the score on that one. Hold on. My bad. New Orleans need a little bit of a comeback to win this one, though. Was a lot closer than I think anyone really would have predicted. Oh, no, I'm right on that one. Cam Ward had some awesome plays in this one. Do you see the one that's kind of going viral where he's kind of looping around?
It looked like it was insane. It looked like rookie Russell Wilson.
It did. It looked to Chris Collinsworth. It looked a little Mahoney.
And then the one where Chase Young strip sacked him. Yep. Highs and lows.
Yeah, the Chase Young ones, it was kind of insane. You can't even be mad about that one.
It was an awesome play.
Yeah, just took it right out of his hands and ran it back for a touchdown. Like, you don't see that very often.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Two teams that are obviously playing for next year at this point, but New Orleans keeps showing flashes, man. The Tyler Shuck and Chris Olave connection.
Shuck's got some juice, man.
And Olave's having a career year. He's finally healthy. He's got a quarterback now. It's like, okay, all right. I see the vision here.
Saints are going to be one to keep an eye on.
They'll be interesting in the offseason. They won't be a quarterback team though. They might have their quarterback. You don't want to get too excited too early, but even like the comparison would be like rookie Will Levis showed a lot of flashes, so you're like, okay, but rookie Will Levis also had a lot of stinkers. Tyler Shuck's not really putting stinkers out there.
This is you know me. I was a big Will Levis guy, but this is far better than anything Will Levis showed his rookie year.
Yeah. So we'll see how it continues, but he's putting good time out there right now. Jacksonville, Indy. Jacksonville need a little bit of a comeback in this one. Indy gave them all they could. Old Philly Rivers gave them all they could. Apparently, he might be retiring. It sounds like.
No way. What?
I know. Well, no, I mean, it sounds like there's a good chance he doesn't play in this game, so he's done. Or his last game, I mean, week 18.
Oh, okay.
Because Indy wants to see what they got in Riley Leonard
week
18.
Oh, Riley Leonard thing was so funny because they had him throw the Hail Mary at him.
Oh, yeah, because Philip Rivers doesn't have the arm strength to make that throw.
So, now you want me to do something?
Wait, so hold on. Now I'm useful? Didn't even know. He didn't even give me a chance to play against Seattle and San Francisco and Jacksonville. But as soon as our season's over, you'll play me against Houston. That's right. Houston? Dang. Talking about a murderer's row the last couple of games Indy had. They were already not making the playoffs, but goodness gracious.
That's brutal.
Man, poor Indy, man. I said, what a choke job. 7-1 to not making the playoffs.
It wasn't even really a choke job.
Yeah.
Just, really bad luck.
Yeah, that's part of it. But, I mean, I don't know. Wait, look at their schedule here. 7-1 to 8, most likely 8-9.
That's tough.
Yeah. I mean, they were healthy when, Daniel Jones was healthy when they lost to the Steelers. Lost the beat the Falcons, but barely in Germany. Choked against the Chiefs. And then
that's where it started falling apart. Was the Chiefs game.
And then they had a murderer's row schedule here, to be fair. Couldn't get it done.
No,
Man, if they be able to beat the Chiefs, they could be having a different conversation right now, though. And if Daniel Jones hadn't died in Jacksonville. I can't believe they were planning to do with a broken leg.
yeah, that was ridiculous.
I know, unrelated, ended up being unrelated because the injury he had was on the other leg, and it was a torn Achilles. But it's just like, man, you guys were really desperate.
I was playing with some fire.
Yeah, they were really playing with fire there, and it did not work out for him. But ironically, not in the way that I think anyone predicted it.
Yeah, for sure.
So I guess that's kind of a positive. Could have been a different type of bad. Anyways, yeah, no. Oop, I lost the banner. Where'd the banner go? Oh, that's because I had a timer on it by accident. Didn't mean to do that. Jacksonville, Tennessee, or Jacksonville, Indy. For the Jacksonville side of things, again, needed a little bit of a comeback here. Made it happen. Cam Little had a couple clutch kicks in there.
He did. Shout out Liam Cohen. Got them the division win.
Yeah. Liam Cohen. Oh, he was the first coach in NFL history to take a 4-win or less team and make them a 12-win or more team in his first year.
Good for him, man, because we were all clowning on him.
Yeah. Duval. Oh, man. Looks pretty good now. Although this is now 2 coaches in a year that took Jacksonville into the playoffs in their first year's coach. After a rough stint by their predecessor.
Yeah.
It did not work out for Doug Peterson, but we'll see. Doug Peterson was a retread. Liam Cohen's new. He might have something here.
You can coach quarterbacks.
Very much can.
Who was a Liam Cohen head before anyone else?
It was you. It
was me.
I give credit where credit's due.
Now, part of that was Will Levis, and I was pretty off on that one, but I'll take the wins where I can get them.
Yeah. You should have just been celebrating Liam Cohen. Man, he made Will Levis look good. He made this trash quarterback look good. I was playing. Tampa, Miami.
Talk about embarrassing.
Tampa's such a joke, man. I can't
believe it.
It
is time to fire Todd Bowles.
I can't believe the quarterback that I watched last week just won a game in the National Football League against a team that's competing for the playoffs, by the way. Like, if he beat the Titans, okay, whatever.
The team was still alive in the playoffs.
Horrible. He didn't even play good in this one, honestly. He was fine, but it was mostly Tampa just shooting themselves in the foot.
He's not the reason they won.
No. Yeah, no, Todd Bowles has to be gone. I don't know if he will be, but he needs to be. It's whether they make the playoffs or not, this type of collapse is
unacceptable.
And it's not even the first time that Todd Bowles has had this kind of collapse, because his first year as Tampa's head coach, they barely snuck in as 8-9. And that was with Brady. 2022.
That's right. That was the Brady's retired year.
His job got saved off of the back of Baker just being a revelation. And Baker's been bad the past month or so. So it's like,
yeah.
So just put, yeah, it's.
They're kind of dealing with the Dan Campbell and John Harbaugh problem right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, they got it, and you don't fire a head coach for a coordinator. Very rarely. Like, the only one I can really think of is Mike Martz.
Mm-hmm.
But man, it's kind of becoming a thing right now. Is like some really good coordinators are leaving the building, and teams are paying for it.
Yep.
Like Brian Callahan. Ooh.
Can't let him out of the building. Oh yeah, when Cincinnati's like, watch it in the last postseason press conference, they'll talk to Zach Taylor the Monday after the game and say like, what happened this season, was unacceptable. We're not going to finish 7-10. We're going to be making changes to our staff. We're going to be making changes how we do things. They're gonna bring back Brian Callahan. That's the only change.
If here's what he's going to say: if we go 7-10, 7-10 again. I'm jumping in Lake Erie. That's what he's going to say. What's the body of water by Cincinnati?
The Ohio River.
The Ohio River. There you go.
Yeah.
Channeling Lovey Smith.
Like, you mean Hugh Jackson?
Oh,
that's a big time
that's
fire, hot shot.
That's a firing.
That's a firing. That was brutal.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
Say it's all right. It's all right. Tampa is also brutal. So, yeah, just an embarrassing game for Miami. Cool. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the proper response. Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, good for Quinn Ewers getting his first career win. That's fun for him. Yeah, I don't know. Miami's a nothing team to me.
Yeah.
Speaking of nothing teams in the AFC East, New York Jets. My goodness.
Did you see Aaron Glenn saying, "It's like, oh yeah, this game that, like, he was talking about, like, where have you seen?" I think a reporter asked him, like, where have you seen your team put in the kind of effort you want? And it was like a game that we lost like 30-10 or something. I gotta find this quote. It was really bad. Here we go. Okay. After walking back his comments about effort, Aaron Glenn is asked when the Jets have actually played his brand of football. His example, the Jaguars game, down 31-10 at halftime, lost 48-20. Proud of how they ran the ball in the third quarter. He might be one and done, but like, I'd feel bad for him.
I don't think he will be. I'm seeing a lot of things that are saying he won't be. A lot of sources saying he won't be, but my goodness, yeah, it's rough, man. It's rough. That's a tough quote to justify.
Yeah, he does not have much to work with, though. That could, that's probably Kyler Murray's destination. Right?
Oh yeah. What was I gonna say? For New England, good job. You destroyed a team that you should destroy. Nice. I don't know. I don't have a lot to say. I mean, they just have. I was watching this game in the multi-view. They're just absolutely running through Jets.
Yeah,
hot knife through butter. It wasn't even competitive. Just an absolute joke of a game. Like Jets didn't look like they wanted to be out there. Brady Cook is bad. Shocker, I know. Although they did end up putting up about 300 yards of offense when it was all said and done. So good for them.
Who loves garbage time? Although, hey, what's his name? Had a good game. The running back.
Oh, Breece Hall.
Breece Hall.
Yeah, there you go. Shout out Stephon Diggs helped me out in the fantasy championship. All right, floor's yours, my friend. Seattle, Carolina.
Kind of an ugly first half. Sam Darnold turns the ball over. It's kind of is what it is at this point, and that's okay. Just let him rip it. We got to know that that's going to happen. But man, this defense is just incredible. It's just incredible to watch. I mean, 54 yards passing for Bryce Young. That's pretty brutal. He's had like some of the lowest stats in like modern NFL era. We definitely caught the Panthers on the right week. We caught them on the weeks that they're bad. It was fun. Tyrell McMillan in like the locker room after the game. It's like, yeah, we were surprised. They played a lot of man. We didn't expect that. It's like, way to adjust, Dave Canales. Like it sounded very much like a Pete Carroll loss quote. And they kept talking about like, oh wow, Dave Canales is doing a lot of Pete Carroll era kind of things in Carolina. It's like, yep, just getting killed by an opponent. Isn't that one of those classics?
Mm-hmm.
Running game was really good. Zach Charbonnet had his best game as a Seahawk. The running game was great today. They definitely needed that kind of game out of the rushing attack. That was cool to see. But yeah, I mean, DeMarcus Lawrence has been such a boon for us on defense. He's been just absurdly good for us. Just like the hustle plays. It's cliche, but it's true with him. Another forced fumble on the backside of a run. That definitely just tipped the game. Julian Love had an awesome pick on like a kind of a wheel route. That was really cool to see. Anthony Bradford pancaked. What's his name? A really good nose tackle for Carolina. I don't know. I'm blanking on his name right now. Derek Brown. He also had some awful plays too, but that's the Anthony Bradford experience for you. Future Bengal, Anthony Bradford.
We got offensive linemen now. We're fine.
It's very clear to me Ken Walker's not going to be back. He's just, just doesn't fit what we need at running back right now. But I mean, hey, another win. Just keep pounding to steal a line from the Panthers. A solid win. That's all you can ask for, really. Oh yeah, screw J.C. Horn for whining about getting called for like a face mask when it was the second time on the exact same play that he did that, and the first time there was a horse collar that was uncalled. He was whining about it. Also, screw Mike Jackson for giving Rashid Shaheed a concussion on a late hit.
Yep.
And he was like,
"Sorry,
see, it's like I love the post game sound, and it's like from the Carolina locker room. It's like these are the exact issues we had in Seattle with Pete Carroll. It's like Mike Jackson. I'm really happy for today's game. I showed them that they shouldn't have gotten rid of me. It's like you've lost pretty bad, and that's what you're worried about right now. It's like, oh, God. It's like you're pissed that you got cut from a really stacked corner room. Okay. It's a very much a we do not care moment for me.
Fun fact. Here you go. This is very unrelated to what you're talking about.
I want to hear
But
it.
Joe Burrow's played 6.5 games this year, and he's got almost the same stats that Lamar Jackson had in the year that he won MVP in 2020.
Oh, that's a good fun fact.
I will never stop that Lamar Jackson didn't deserve the 2023 MVP. 2024, he might have deserved, honestly. But he did not deserve it in 2023, so it balances out. So I will not entertain the Josh Allen didn't deserve it in 2024 because Lamar didn't deserve it in 2023.
Shout out friend of the pod, was at the game. Shout out Bridget.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just took care of business. That's just there's sloppiness with Sam Darnold. I think when Mike eventually gets his quarterback, he'll get a chance to draft a quarterback. Maybe it is Jalen Miller. I'm not convinced that it's him yet. But when Mike has his quarterback, he'll be able to control that. Just taking care of business, right? You know what the big slogan is for Mike McDonald with the Seahawks?
What's that?
MOB. What that stands for?
Mind over body.
Good guess, but no. Mission over bullshit.
Ah, that's another. There you go. That makes sense.
Which is like the absolute opposite of Pete Carroll stuff, which is funny.
Yeah.
But that very much describes him. And the funniest thing is like they released the MOB stuff like the week of the Chauncey Billups stuff. It's like, ooh, bad rough time in there.
Mob mentality.
They say mob ties. That's what they said. And then like a day later, the Chauncey Billups stuff came out.
Oh, jeez.
It was really rough timing.
That's brutal.
It was hilarious.
That's brutal.
It's like the worst possible timing for that like slogan to be because they had like printed out shirts and they're wearing them around the facility that week, and then later in the week, Chauncey Billups arrested.
Oh man. What was I gonna say?
Yeah, that's about it. not too much happened in this game other than that crazy sequence where Darnold fumbled and then they fumbled it right back to us on the very next play. That was pretty funny.
Giants Raiders, the Tank Bowl. Which game were you watching? Eagles Bills or Giants Raiders?
Oh, you know what I was watching. You know what I was watching.
You can tell who you are as an NFL fan.
Of course, I was watching Raiders Giants.
Of course, good. I actually was watching Eagles Bills, but it's for fantasy championship reasons.
What kind of fan are you, Beau?
Believe it or not, I did not have any Giants or Raiders playing.
What a surprise!
I did have some guy named Saquon Barkley and Josh Allen playing though. So needed those guys to come through for me. Josh did. Saquon did not.
Has he ever? In the playoffs, he has.
You know what? He had the first 2 weeks of the playoffs, which I guess would have been week 15, 16 on the NFL calendar. He had pretty good games. He got into the 20s both weeks. He got like 6 against Buffalo. It was brutal. However, Josh Allen with a clutch 2 rushing touchdowns in the last 5 minutes of the game saved me a little bit.
That fumble from Josh Allen was very funny.
Yeah. And him complaining to the ref while the ball is live, 10 yards away from him.
Seahawks want to do that. Seahawks jump on the ball.
We might as well just talk about this game. We'll say Giants, Raiders, it sucked. Giants killed them. Okay, that's all we got to say for that one. Oh, Raiders had the inside track picking Fernando Mendoza. All they got to do is lose one more game, and they got it. Because of other happenings around the league, the Giants and Raiders are officially the only 2 teams that can get the number 1 overall pick. The Giants would need to lose and have the Raiders win. The Raiders just need to lose.
Here's what's going to happen. Raiders are going to win, and then the Giants are going to win. That's
the Giants are also going to win. There you go.
I've seen this one before.
I guess in the Giants Raiders game, the Giants Cowboys game's in the morning, the Raiders game's in the afternoon. So if the Giants win, the Raiders don't have to tank. They can call Max back and be like, "Hey, come back, man. We need you."
Like the Happy Gilmore scene.
Yeah, exactly. Or it's like when you get when you quit a job a week ago, you get a text from your boss, "Hey, you think you can work one last shift for us?"
Oh yeah.
I've never actually gotten that text, but in case anyone ever else has, that's the situation here. Anyways, Philly Buffalo. My goodness, what a chaotic game this was. Philly gets out to a 13-0 lead. They command the game, and then they get a grand total of 15 yards in the entire second half. Just could not move the ball at all.
What happened to Jalen Hurts, man?
Kevin Patullo. Oh, he was horrible. Could not hit a throw to save his life. But peak Kevin Patullo stuff here. Just couldn't get anything going on the ground. Couldn't take control of the game rushing at all. They were just doing weird outside pitch plays that were getting shut down 2 yards in the backfield. It was just awful. Genuinely, I don't think Saquon had a positive yard in the second half. Just because they were able to key in on him. And then Hurts couldn't hit a throw down the field, so it didn't matter. Buffalo wasn't doing much to help themselves either, though. I mean, it's funny because the drive before they ended up scoring their first touchdown, it was 4th and goal, and on the 2-yard line. Josh had a guy actually open in the back of the end zone, but he'd already kind of made the decision to tuck and run for it. Literally came up an inch short of the touchdown. Philly does nothing with that possession, obviously, because they're starting at their own goal line. They punted. Actually, I think about it, I don't think Buffalo did. They got the ball and they didn't do anything with the next possession. That's right. That was the third quarter when that happened, actually.
Yeah. Yep.
So, and then Buffalo is able to get a couple touchdowns in the fourth quarter, basically off of tush pushes. but they missed the extra point on the first one, and then Josh misses the wide open receiver in the end zone on 2-point conversion for the second
That
one.
was brutal.
That game, man. You do not see an elite quarterback miss that throw ever.
No,
It was wide open. Just absolutely brutal way for Buffalo to lose this game. For Philly, you got a lot of questions, but this is a pretty big win for you guys.
It is.
Philly's so weird, man. Their wins and losses are just strange. Like,
I do not understand them.
they're just a peculiar team. Like, lost to the Chargers, lost to the Bears, lost to the Cowboys, beat the Bills, beat the Packers, beat the Lions, lost to the Giants, beat the Bucks, beat the Rams, beat the Chiefs back when they had a pulse. They're just a weird team, man. They find a way. They find a way. They're not free falling quite like they were back in 2023.
I mean, they won the
not
division.
A team that like scares you. They did win the division. That's true. They didn't win the division that year. But they're also not like a team that really scares you. Like, I'm not afraid to go into Philly right now. It just depends on who you are. If you're Carolina, you're probably afraid to go into Philly right now.
Yeah. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to go into Philly just because of our record against them.
Yeah. Well, hey, if you although actually there are certain tiebreakers. I just saw Albert Breer tweeted there are certain tiebreakers that LA would still somehow get the well, no, I guess that wouldn't apply to Seattle though, because Seattle could only get.
I think at worst,
losses, LA would be at 5 either way.
Yeah, I think at worst we're the 5.
At the worst, Seattle would be the 5. There's a universe where San Francisco can get the 6, and LA would be the 5.
Yeah,
but yeah. Point being,
imagine if we go right back to Carolina. That would be fun. And it would be on the same like week cycle too.
Yeah, it's not super unrealistic. All right, last game to break down because we already talked about.
This was awesome.
What a game! Awesome game. Literally from the first snap, this game was.
That score's not right, by the way. Wait, no, never mind. I thought it was 5, but I realized no, it was 4.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's like, wait, I was like, wait, how would a team get 43 points?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, just this was an awesome game. Both teams. And it wasn't even like it was just like an offensive shootout with no defense. Like, yeah, the defenses weren't great in this.
The very first play.
Yeah, Chicago had a pick 6. San Francisco had a goal line stand to win it. Like, there were defensive plays made in this one. On the bookends of it.
Late in the game.
Yeah. Hey, the first play and the last play were both great defensive plays. Everything in between, we don't got to talk about.
Oh, God. Dennis Allen's an idiot.
Yeah. Also, when Chicago... And not to say it was the wrong call, because, it's a tie game. It's 35-35. As soon as Chicago kicked the field goal instead of getting the touchdown, I knew San Francisco was going to win.
Yeah.
Now, granted, they scored too fast. They gave Chicago a chance, but...
Man, Chicago took way too long.
Yeah, they did. And then also, DeAndre Swift just running straight into 3 defenders on the...
That one's tough to blame him for.
I get it, but
the
also...
blocks were bad.
The blocks were bad. And I acknowledge that. At the same time... Man, if he was able to find a way to get out of bounds, like it was first down. It's not like the down really mattered.
No,
the amount of plays you were able to get in were
time matters more than downs in those situations.
Time matters more than downs at that point. So if he was able to beeline out of bounds, might have been tough. He might have gotten tackled anyways, so it might not have mattered. But Chicago gets 2 plays instead of 1. That might be the game. So it's tough to say. We never know what would have happened when it all said and done, right? But
I see that. I see what you mean now.
yeah. Let's see. Oh, they haven't.
This was a treat. That was such.
This was a treat. They have not officially crowned the fantasy champion yet. They haven't put in the league history the new champion.
Time for me to manually adjust the scores.
You're fired, Hacha.
I have the power. I am the
We'd
league
stage
commissioner.
a coup. We'd stage a coup.
I will nuke the league.
Oh man, Robespierre over here, Reign of Terror. You know what happened to Robespierre though? In the end,
Yeah, I don't want that to happen to me.
yeah. There you go. All right. Power to the people until you get to the Reign of Terror part of the French Revolution. At which point we can hold off on that part.
I'd like to skip that part.
I'd like to skip that part. Well, there you go. That's week 17. What a week!
That was great.
It was there were some stinkers in this week, but there were also a lot of awesome games. Chicago San Francisco is a game of the year contender.
It is,
sure.
Absolutely.
Pittsburgh Cleveland's hilarious. Jacksonville Indy was quietly an awesome game. LA Atlanta was both a great game and hilarious.
Yeah, I did not see that coming. I thought the Rams would whoop them.
Yeah, so a lot of great games this week. Anything else before we move to week 18 picks?
I'm ready to make some picks.
Here we go. All right, we won't do the breakdown. What's the playoff start? We'll have more time on our hands with these games. We'll do more breakdowns for that one. I say we just do a lightning round. Next year, maybe if we start these pods a little earlier, we'll do it. But it's already past midnight on.
We just take too long.
Mountain time. We do take a lot of time with our breakdowns. That's because we go in depth with our breakdowns.
We get sidetracked. That's the issue.
And we get sidetracked. That's also true. But the first game, I won this previous week. And I will go first so that you can pick Seattle, San Francisco first.
Well, thank you.
Carolina, Tampa. Tampa is a 2.5-point home favorite taking on Panthers here. We're on an even number week, which means good things usually happen in Carolina. B, Tampa looks like a dead team walking at this point, so I'm going to take the Panthers.
Yep, you're right. The week's all right. I'm going to take the Panthers as well.
Seahawks, Niners. Seahawks go down to the Bay, take on the Niners in the rivalries uniforms on Saturday night. Niners are 1.5 points home dogs in this one. Game decides the NFC West champion and the number 1 seed in the NFC.
Give me the Seahawks. I think Niners are going to run out of steam. This means everything. Let's roll, baby.
That means everything for the Niners too, but I do agree. I'm going to take Seattle as well in this one. I think they've got slightly more rest than San Francisco does, by a few hours. But Seattle's game was a lot more low key than San Francisco.
Wasn't as physical.
Went down to the wire, yeah.
Well, yeah, the Panthers kneeled and turned it over too. I forgot to talk about that.
I watched that. I was like, man, I've never seen a team. I mean, it was not that they were going to come back, but it was, a 3-possession game. Usually you see teams at least try, but they're just kneeling it out. They could, Figured they want to stay healthy for Tampa next week, probably.
Doesn't change their calculus.
Yep, did not. New Orleans, Atlanta. Atlanta, 3-point home favorites against the Saints. This is an important one because if Carolina loses to Tampa, they could still get the NFC South.
Hilarious.
Atlanta pulls out a win against New Orleans because of tiebreakers. However, I think Carolina wins that game straight up, and I think New Orleans is going to win this game anyways because they are rolling right now. And Atlanta only seems to play good in primetime games against superior opponents.
Give me the Falcons just for putting this out in the universe and it happening.
There you go.
It would be very funny.
That would be very funny. Although if Carolina wins straight up, then this game doesn't even matter.
Yeah, but still. I don't want it to happen.
Fair enough. Cincinnati, Cleveland, two teams that are out of it. Cincinnati, 7.5-point home favorites taking on their hated in-state rivals. A battle of Ohio that only people in Ohio will care about. You want me to go first on this one?
It's all yours, buddy.
All right, Cincinnati wins. They cover. Again, a meaningless game against a team that's dead team walking. Like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, you beat the Steelers last week. That's because the Steelers looked like they forgot how to play football. Cincinnati's going to absolutely rail this team.
Yeah, I'm going to go Cincy. They're playing good ball lately.
Well, as soon as it doesn't matter anymore.
Mm-hmm.
As is tradition. Green Bay, Minnesota. Minnesota. Did I get that right? Minnesota is 6.5. Yeah, Minnesota's 6.5-point favorites in this one. Assuming they think Jordan Love's not playing again, not that matters. I think Malik Willis actually is playing good football. Minnesota is a 6.5-point home favorite against the Packers. Minnesota quietly will finish with a winning record if they win this game.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
I'm going Packers, though.
Yeah. Green Bay's not really playing for anything. They've already they're locked into the 7 seed no matter what. But I'm getting 6.5 points with the superior team. Give me the Packers, especially if it's freaking Brosmer playing for Minnesota. Dallas, New York. Dallas, 4.5 points. Road favorites. Not playing for anything. We could see Joe Milton play a big portion of this one. Giants coming off a big win. Dallas coming off a win, but not so big. These are the types of games that are the hardest to pick because it's like, who's going to give a crap about this one? Like, who's going to actually show up literally? Who's going to play? Give me Dallas. I think Giants wins a little bit of an aberration. Well, our Giants score against the Raiders a little bit of an aberration. More to do with the Raiders being abysmal.
Yeah, I'm going to go Dallas. I still think the Giants are quite rudderless.
Jags, Titans. Jags, 12.5-point home favorites. Still an outside shot at the number 1 seed in the entire AFC if they win and Denver loses.
I'm going to go Jags here because they won't rest their starters.
Correct. And if they win and New England and Denver both lose, I should say. They get the tiebreaker between those 3. Houston, Indy. Houston just playing for seeding, I think. I don't think they're playing. They already clinched a playoff spot. Indy's out of it and will likely be starting Riley Leonard in Indianapolis. Is this game in Indy? I thought they already played in Indy. Did I? Oh, man. I got these games flipped. Hold on. This game's in Houston. I could have sworn. I was like, I thought... Oop.
Interesting.
I was like, I could have sworn these two teams already played in Indy a few weeks ago. There we go. It's fixed now. That's a mistake that I made way, way earlier in the season then. Or like before the before any of this. Wait, what was the first Houston Indy game? Okay, yeah, I had it properly labeled up there. Weird. Very strange. Anyways, Houston 10-point home favorite. Yeah, I'm taking the Texans basically, especially if it's Riley Leonard playing.
Yeah, give me the Texans. That's a tough start for Riley Leonard.
Yeah. Jets, Bills. Bills 7-point home favorites against Brady Cook and the Jets. Bills cannot win the division anymore. Patriots clinched the division. Is there anything to play for on seeding? I guess they can still get the 5 seed. Right now they're the 6, but they could still get the 5, I believe. So they're kind of playing for that as well. Yeah.
Even if they rest the starters, they're still going to kill them.
Yeah, I don't think it matters. I agree. Buffalo -7. Give it to me.
Yep. Same here.
Chicago, Detroit. Chicago, 2.5-point home favorites. The only team in the AFC North that the Lions have beaten this year is the Bears back in week 2. Got swept by the Vikings, swept by the Packers. Will they do their own sweeping of the Chicago Bears? A Bears team that still, again, is playing for seeding. They need to, if they win, they clinch the 2 seed, which is, important because I'm not exactly scared of Green Bay right now. Give me Chicago. I think they're just playing for a little bit more, and they're playing better football.
They're playing really good ball right now. I think Lions are very deflated. They just got eliminated.
Denver, LA. Denver in their throwbacks, by the way. Playing a Chargers team that has already announced that they will be resting Justin Herbert in this one. So Chargers are content with the 7 seed and going to New England, most likely. Perhaps Jacksonville, perhaps Denver again. But if they lose, then it wouldn't be Denver because Denver would get the 1 seed. Denver's still playing for the 1 seed, though, against a Trey Lance-led Chargers team. Who do you got?
I'm going to go Denver.
Yeah, me as well. I saw them in this exact game last year. A team that's playing for nothing with all their backups. Denver, in their throwbacks, too. Denver loves these games. 38-0. Watch it happen. Kansas City, Vegas, a game which means nothing for both teams. Both these teams perfectly executing tanks, by the way, right now. The Raiders have been doing it a little bit longer, though, than the Chiefs have. Chiefs are 5.5-point road favorites. Raiders are 1 loss away from Fernando Mendoza. Give me the Chiefs.
Oh, yeah, give me the Chiefs.
Yeah. Chris Oldo.
Especially with how they played on Christmas. Leads me to believe that Oldo can get the job done against the Chiefs.
This could be Travis Kelce's last game ever.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's going to get a touchdown. Put that on the props right there.
Oh, yeah. He's
going to get his shovel pass play on the goal line. I'm telling you right now.
Perfect. Get Alex Smith to come out of retirement for 1 game.
I remember the first time he comes back after his surgery. It's like, I don't the first time I saw him get hit. It was like, oh.
Rams, Cardinals. Rams can no longer win the NFC West no matter what. So they're not playing for anything but seeding. Depending on the result of Seattle, San Francisco, they know at this point if they can get the 5 seed. If Seattle loses, they're locked into the 6 seed no matter what. So, so that factors into this.
They're going to rest Stafford. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, they're most likely going to rest Stafford because 5 versus 6. I mean, I guess that's the difference. Again, it depends on if Seattle loses or not. At this point, they'd know if they are, right? So
yeah.
Anyways, who's the Rams' backup? Is it Garoppolo?
Yeah, it's Jimmy G.
Okay, all right. It's your pick anyway, so go ahead.
I'm gonna go with the Rams. Cardinals are tanking. They're gonna get Josh Jones. They probably don't need Josh Jones, but how about Reese?
You mean Caleb Downs?
Oh, I was thinking about his brother.
Oh man, that's like your 3rd firing this week.
I've been. Ooh.
That's all right. I'm also going to go with the Rams. I think even with Jimmy G, the Cardinals just look listless right now. They just don't care. Miami, New England. New England, no, they would not know. They would not know because this is going on at the same time as the Denver game. So they would not know if they still have a shot. So they will most likely be playing starters, at least for the first portion of this game. Might be scoreboard watching a little bit. We'll see. New England is 11.5-point home favorites. Yeah, I'll take the Patriots in this one. I'm not falling for the mirage that was Miami's performance against Tampa Bay.
No, me neither. The Bucks are just awful right now. I mean, because they're still seeding in play, so there's no reason to rest people.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, even if actually, hold on. Let me do a little.
Denver plays in the afternoon.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think with if let's see, playoff machine. I know I've got caps lock on. It's for plugging stuff into here. If week 18. If New England loses and Jacksonville wins, does Jacksonville move ahead of them? They do. Okay. So Jacksonville's got the tiebreaker over both Denver and New England. That's interesting. All right. So either way, New England's going to want to win to get that 2 seed instead of 3 seed. Philly, Washington. Philly, 7.5 point home favorite. They will know.
I'm more than comfortable. I'm more than comfortable with 7.5.
Yeah. They will not know at this point if they will have locked or have a chance at the 2 seed yet. But we'll assume they're going to play their starters. Plus, they rested their starters against the Cowboys, I want to say, in week 18 last year, and they still won by like 30. So yeah, give me Philly cover here. In the last game, Hitler versus Stalin. Baltimore versus Pittsburgh.
The floor's yours for this one.
Baltimore's
What's the pick?
3.5 point road favorite. You see, Pittsburgh looked so bad last week. But Baltimore has looked so bad for a majority of this season. Pittsburgh, every now and again, will show flashes that they are actually a good football team. Baltimore does too, mind you. This game being in Pittsburgh for the division, Aaron Rodgers versus, it sounds like, might be Tyler Huntley again.
Snoop.
Sorry, Snoop Huntley. My bad. But these teams split most seasons, and Baltimore did lose the first one, which means Pittsburgh should theoretically win the second one. But Pittsburgh's getting points. I don't know who's going to win this game. But I think it's going to be close.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take Pittsburgh because they're getting points.
I remember how Rodgers' last time he left the team, that wasn't the Jets, went in a win-and-in game.
Mm-hmm.
And it played poorly.
It's true.
I think I'm going to go. They don't DK Metcalf, and that's been probably tough on him. I'm going to go Baltimore. Now, here's my question to you, Beau.
Yes.
What do you want to have happen? I know you want the Ravens to lose, but is there anything specific? Like, do you want that to happen?
Yo, yeah, I want the Ravens to lose 100%. I want them to get absolutely slaughtered. I want Lamar to play and then get embarrassed on national TV. Also, deciding factor, I guess, and this is a bad thing to bring up. In the history of the AFC North, there's never been a team three-peat as champions, which is what Baltimore is playing for this week. Reason it's a bad thing to bring up right now is because Philly just clinched winning the NFC East as back-to-back winners for the first time in like 20-something years. So I guess it might be the year of breaking streaks. What do I want to win? I want Pittsburgh to win because that would mean A, Baltimore doesn't three-peat, B, Ravens fans are sad and embarrassed and don't get to go enjoy the playoffs, and C, the less dangerous between these two teams doesn't make the playoffs. Like whichever one of these teams wins, I think probably loses in the first round, is probably one and done. We don't know that for sure with Baltimore. For Pittsburgh, I know for sure. So yeah, I hope Pittsburgh kicks their butts and dominates, wins by like 40. absolutely embarrasses a Lamar led, because if it's Tyler Huntley led, who cares, right? But if it's Lamar led, the narratives would be juicy. Sorry,
It would be pretty funny.
Snoop Huntley. There you go. I corrected myself that time, so we're good. But I genuinely don't know who's going to win this game. Genuinely, all I know is that if Pittsburgh wins, the streak of no three-peat winners continues, which is beautiful, and I love that. And B, the less dangerous these two teams makes the playoffs. And I want both these teams to be done playing football this time in a week and a half. No, 2.5 weeks. Sorry, because a week and a half would be after, because it's Monday. You know what I mean. I want both these teams to be out by the wild card round. End of the wild card round. So, there you go. That's my logic.
I like it. We made
it. We made it.
We'll
be back.
18 tomorrow.
We'll be back tomorrow for a college breakdown. We did NFL early this week, so we got more time for college games. We got a whole lot of college games to break down. A couple more still to go here to pick. Not a solid week on the pick 'em. There's ups and downs throughout, but I'd say mostly solid, especially as of late. A couple more games, a couple CFP games coming up on Thursday. That'll be fun to break down. U of A playing on Friday. And then, how many games? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 games. And then the next time we talk college, there will only be 3 games left to talk about. It's almost
Where's the season gone?
I know. It's crazy. College is almost in the end. NFL playoff. Bengals only have 1 more game. Seahawks are only guaranteed 2 more games. We're almost there, my friend. That is it for this edition of the West Coast Draft Podcast. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow night to break down college football action, draft declarations, Senior Bowl declarations, bowl season, playoff games, all that fun stuff. Any closing thoughts, Mr. Jokinen?
If one of us is fired, all of us is fired. A lot of firing today. If one is hit like, all of us hit like. If one is subscribed, all of us subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Drive safe, folks.